Porsche Sixt Carrera Cup Deutschland.
There will be lots of drama, that is for sure. The gloves are off.
Attacke.
What amazing battles going on.
Da musst du alles auf den Punkt bringen.
Oh my goodness.
Da wird's eng. Wow, da geht einer massiv fliegen.
What an amazing move.
Das ist Rennsport at its best.
Budapest, Hungary. Last weekend, the Porsche Sixt Carrera Cup Deutschland was a guest in the Hungarian capital and was warmly welcomed by its numerous fans. Early in the morning, the safety car and the like were busy getting ready to head out to the Hungaroring racetrack, but not before a brief photo op stop. And then it's time to leave beautiful Budapest and hit the road to the racetrack not far away.
We are in Hungaroring, in Hungary, near Budapest. It is super hot.
35 degrees Celsius in the shade. Already in the morning, everyone is looking for refreshment. Necessity is the mother of invention.
We drink a lot, but drinking is not everything, so we do a lot of electrolytes to keep hydrated.
You drink a lot in weather like this and try to cool off as much as possible. It is hot in Hungary at the end of June. Hunt for shade. Personally, the warmer the better. It makes training at home more worthwhile. It's training for 30 minutes of racing on Saturday and Sunday on Hungary's Formula One racetrack, the Hungaroring. It's definitely a very fluid and demanding track. All the fast corners make overtaking very difficult. It's extremely hard to follow the car in front closely, but it sure is fun. 16 curves over 4.381 kilometers. The second passage from the chicane onwards is the most difficult. It's very demanding through the twists and turns. If you miss one corner, the next 2 or 3 after that are not going to be going good either. On the Hungaroring, always a challenge.
Don't push too much, be careful, and go flat out, of course.
Here's some extra advice. Just concentrate on yourself and make the most out of it. Squeeze what you can out of the racetrack, which is new territory for many. One guy knows the Hungaroring well.
Hi there, my name's Harry King. Greetings from Budapest here at round 4 for the Porsche Sixt Carrera Cup Deutschland. Join me for a hot lap.
He raced here in the Porsche Mobile 1 Super Cup, held pole position and enjoyed victory here last year. He knows the Hungaroring well with all its peculiarities and pitfalls. Harry King shows us one of his favorite tracks. Please take a seat, buckle up, and off we go.
So here we are in Budapest, Hungaroring. You joined me for a lap in free practice. Here we are down the main straight, just adjusting the brake bias, catching a bit quick breather because of the hot temperatures we're facing this weekend. Braking points turn 1, you're using that 100-meter board as a reference. You're down the gears, rotating the car in, and ensuring you have a really strong traction on the exit. Careful of track limits on the left on the way out, and again, another adjustment on the brake bias before turn 2 and 3. It's an off-camber corner here, really important to hold the car nice and tight to avoid any kind of oversteering, and again, the traction phase is really important here too. Over turn 3, take all the curb you can, be mindful of the track limits on the left-hand side too. Up another quick straight, heading into sector 2, a completely blind crest, you monster the inside left curb here, launching the car over it, being careful of track limits on exit, and then you're into a long right-hander as you can see from steering here. Now we're heading into a really tight complex, the chicane, turn 6 and 7. Take as much curb as you dare, try to hide from the stewards, and try and hope for a clean exit on the way out. Now into another complex, taking all the curb you can through this left here, see the car really bounce on the way out. Flick it back to the right, again picking up the traction phase, being as clean as possible. You've got to hit this left curb here, otherwise you're offset for the next corner. And then we're heading into the fast right-hander. Again, track limits is a discussion here. Got to be really careful of that yellow line that you see on the rear bumper there just then. Into the last sector, nerves are getting high. You're into the final right-hander, taking a lot of curb, ensuring that you don't run the wide. And again, into this long left-hander, followed by a long right-hander. Try to keep the rear in control, don't let it step out, because that will cost you lap time. And then we head into the last turn here, arcing the car all the way through the final turn, looking for a clean exit, and a quick glance down at your delta, see how your lap time is, and hopefully that should be pole.
We'll soon find out how Harry King transforms his experience into practice during the race. But first, a glimpse back at Zandvoort in the Netherlands, where success and defeat were once again so close together. Just like in Saturday's race, one Dutchman wins, the other moves on without any points. Larry 1040 racks up his second win of the season. A defeated Robert de Haan was consoled by his father.
It's really emotional for me and the team as well. We are working very hard for this, and we had the pace, we had the speed to win that race.
I'm very happy to win my home race with my Team Proton Huber competition. It's a great feeling. It all started so well for the 17-year-old de Haan. Right after the start, he overtakes pole setter 1040 and stays in the lead until the 9th lap when his tire punctures.
Unfortunately, halfway, the tire exploded, and there's not a lot we can do about it.
Larry 1040 drives home another victory. Harry King and Theo Overhaus finish behind him, putting him on the podium in the overall standings for the first time. I made a mistake on the last lap and gave away P2, but it's still my first podium. I'm very happy. In Sunday's race, the winner once again shines like gold. Once again, Larry 1040 takes the lead in the championship rankings. He now heads to Budapest, where the fast one-make cup will once again be on the grid. But first, a look at the overall standings. Larry 1040 just ahead of Harry King and Theo Overhaus. P4 in the overall and rookie rankings. Cas Havercourt leads this category. Ahmad Alshehab took victory in the Pro-Ams at Zandvoort.
I'm very happy, alhamdulillah, to win the race in Pro-Am class. This first time in this season.
Søren Sprang is currently the overall leader in the Pro-Ams. Let's take a closer look at his tough challenger, Ahmad Alshehab. He is 40 years old, has been racing in the Porsche Carrera Cup Deutschland since 2021. Since then, the Kuwaiti has clocked up quite a few frequent flyer miles.
When I come to Hungary, I start from Kuwait at 6 o'clock in the morning. I arrive here at 9 o'clock in the evening. It takes around 14 hours. I stay 7 or 8 hours in transit in Istanbul. From Istanbul, I come here.
Frequent flyer Ahmad Alshehab from one race to another, one airport to the next.
The airport of Hungary is too much small, but it's very nice because you can't find anything too much shortly, and you can take from the first step in the airport and the gates just for 10 minutes.
He knows his way around the world's airports, whether on business or on his way to his next race. A quick breakfast in between, usually with thoughts of his family back home.
Yeah, we have, alhamdulillah, 4 children. The biggest, it's my daughter, 17 years old. And this Sunday, she has a big party for finishing school. But because I am now half racing, I don't share my daughter.
Up, up, and away, the race car driver and frequent flyer.
In Italy, in Germany, in Belgium, in Finland, everywhere we have a good difference, alhamdulillah, in this country. I learn a lot of things when I stay here in Europe. It's very good things.
Now it's off to the next race, Mr. Ahmad Alshehab.
You know, the race, we need someone his empty mind, but really we are not empty mind. The mind is almost full. I have my own business, and now I running, there is 2 new company. But when I come in the weekend of race, I close all the business or all the work in my country, and I focus in the race.
And he's successful too. Last year, he nearly became champion in the Pro-Am classification. This year, he's going for it again. Good luck with that, Ahmad Alshehab. Clouds over Hungary opened up and a downpour drenched the paddock. But the rain was only brief and quite refreshing. But some would rather stay in the tent where funny ideas are born. Like here at Team 75 Bernhard, where they're preparing a little surprise for the next morning. Someone is finally coming of age. Robert de Haan turns 18. The cake was slightly dented, but still delicious. All the best, Robert de Haan.
I thought the cake was gonna get eaten, but it ended up in my face, so I think that's it. That's always a special treatment at birthday, so it's okay. It's okay.
The Hungaroring on Saturday and race number 7 in the Porsche Sixt Carrera Cup Deutschland is underway. Marvin Clan gets the start from the very front.
The first corner, I think, at the start, and after it's important to push in the second sector to have a good gap for the rest of the race.
The first person to object is Larry Tenforta. The championship leader starts from second place. The duo then followed by birthday boy de Haan and Theo Overhaus. Harry King is P5. He needs to move forward to keep his championship aspirations and dreams alive. And when the lights go out, we go on board with the pole setter. Now, he is about to get into trouble. De Haan couldn't have asked for a better start to his birthday. He places himself right next to the golden black Tenforta car. He cheekily tries to push past the leading Frenchman on the inside. With success, the Dutchman got the lead. The fight for second place continues across the next corners. Nothing is given for free here at the Hungaroring circuit. Further back in the starting field, some drivers race across seemingly Hungarian meadows as it gets tighter and tighter. And that tightness would continue into the next turn. And it becomes really rather too tight for Hugh van Eindhoven, as we can see here, and his gesture says really rather more than 1,000 words. And then the next one to be hit, the analysis of the unfortunate Flint Schuring, we can hear.
Out of turn 3, someone was on my outside and just tried to make something work where there was no room for. Then had a flat tire, and then had a little contact after, and then had a flat tire again, so it was not worth driving anymore.
Here we can see the second Dutchman then with a flat tire.
And in turn 3 was on the outside. I had to take the runoff area to avoid a collision, but at the end the runoff area is stopping at some point, so I had to return to the track, but I think the guy in front of me never saw me, which I can't blame him for anything, and then we had contact a bit too much to have a puncture once again, third puncture in a row. Not happy, but this is what it is, and on to tomorrow.
Now this is the third unfortunate driver, Senna van Zerlaan. His race is also over, and in slow motion we can see the reason why.
Somebody came out of nowhere, over the grass, and took me out, sadly. This is not the way how we want to race, but it happens sometimes.
I tried to avoid Horst Felix on the left, but still hit him, and then drove into Senna, and then my steering was broken.
Spreng still fights his way through the race. He doesn't want to miss out on a few championship points in the critical Pro-Am class. Now just take a look at this. During the safety car phase, there is a surprising change in the lead.
I had a good start, but later had to give back my position. We weren't the fastest, but we didn't give up. We can be satisfied with P2.
Race direction punishing Tenforta for his overtaking maneuver at the start, and Clan took the lead again. This time though, the Frenchman does it better. It is a perfect restart, and things are going to get much closer between these two. Colin Bernighausen is hunting Gianluca Tusharuglu. The two youngsters use every centimetre of the Hungarian track for their duel. Impressive pictures, and now in the Pro-Am race, Michael Essmann, the German, giving it absolutely everything, really wanted his second race win. However, the pressure means a mistake came, and the big beneficiary is Ahmad Alshehab from Kuwait.
I hit the brakes in turn 3, and Ahmad and Sam whizzed past me. I was able to overtake Sam again and got close to Ahmad, but it would have taken another lap or two to overtake him.
Well, just sometimes it is the little things that make the difference. The Kuwaiti won't let his victory in the class be taken away from him.
I think he has a little bit look up or something, and he's opened the window. I come inside, I overtake him.
Important championship points for Alshehab, who can confirm his improvement from the previous weeks. In the overall standings, however, threatening to lose further ground, #1 challenger Harry King. The Brit is only P5 and has to defend it hard against this man, Ariel Levy. Now Ariel continues to pile the pressure on Harry King, and Harry King really having to try and absorb it and soak it all up and not make a mistake. However, that pressure, as we can see here from the slow-mo, shows the dance on the razor blade or the very hard Hungaroring curbs. In the end, Harry King maintains his P5 place. It's not really a good result, but it's one that could have been much worse. Everything has already been decided at the front. Now, after the overall victory in the Porsche Carrera Cup France 2022, Marvin Klayan finally has his first race victory as he heads towards the checkered flag in the Porsche Sixt Carrera Cup Germany 2024. Congratulations to number 21 from the target competition team. 10 Vorder and birthday boy Haan complete the podium.
This is very important for us because it's our first year in the Porsche Sixt Carrera Cup Deutschland. It's one of the toughest championships around, a great challenge. We're all extremely pleased that we've now achieved victory and pole position. It's the first victory in the Fast One-Make Cup for the Frenchman, who is also celebrating his birthday this weekend. He turned 25 on Friday and couldn't have asked for a more perfect present.
I was pushing so hard after the safety car to have a gap on Larry, and I pushed until the end, and yeah, that's the win, so I'm super happy, super happy.
It is his first victory in the Porsche Sixt Carrera Cup Deutschland. Championship leader Larry 1040 finished second, extending his lead in the standings. Ahmad Alshehab wins in the Pro-Ams. The Pro-Ams in the Fast One-Make Cup. Robert de Haan wins the rookie category, while Keanu Bloom finishes on the podium for the first time. This means a lot to me. That was my goal at the beginning of the year, to finish on the podium. I know the championship field is very strong. We're keeping at it and are on a good path, working hard. This won't be the last time.
Quite a good result at my birthday. Yeah, of course a win is better, but it is what it is. Still good points, P3 overall, P1 in the rookie championship.
Saturday in Hungary. It's getting dark at the Hungaroring, but no sign of closing things down.
What's up, guys?
We're doing 13 minutes of strength training with the talent pool today.
1 minute. Hands up here, and you touch your knees. All right? Knees up.
Fitness training with the Porsche talent pool.
Go. Come on. Go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right.
That's our warm-up for the real sports action.
5, 4.
That's the warm-up for now. Okay, it's only 35 degrees. That's a warm-up we already know. We've been doing it for years. Easy peasy. Feel free to join in at home. The boys already do a lot of sport. Most are already at a very good level. It's about doing something different, and Elias brings a bit of variety into it. Motorsport is sport and very strenuous. They already have a good basic level of fitness, but you can always improve in things like weight training. The guys are already really fit though. Fitness training with the next generation of Porsche drivers. Good fitness is important and essential in motorsport. We do 1 minute at full strength with a 20-second break. We've done 5 rounds now, and I'm guessing there are a few more to come. Good guess, a few more laps. After all, they've got racing to do. We all do this together as a team, and we're having fun. It's just very hot today. We've already spent an hour in the car today. That was also very exhausting. We're all running a bit on empty. That's when 1 or 2 guys get a bit overconfident.
Okay guys, let's go. Get ready. Come on.
Rui was in the mood for a few extra push-ups. A few of us got wet, but with the hot weather, it was kind of refreshing. Just looking at Elias, you know why we picked him. He simply has a lot of strength. He trains a lot, knows the drills, and knows how to motivate the guys.
Thank you guys. You enjoyed it?
Yes.
Yeah? You're exhausted?
No.
No?
Completely.
We can do a round 2.
No.
Ja, okay. Habt ihr heute ein bisschen rangenommen, ein bisschen gecoacht?
I worked them a bit hard today, coached them, and did a bit of sport. Despite the hot 35-degree weather, it's fun with the guys. Now it's time for a little sporting competition. One more round with the ball. Hopefully there are no sore muscles for tomorrow's race. Fitness training with the Porsche Talent Pool. The race car drivers of tomorrow. We pass the ball around for a while. It can be very exhausting, but the guys are always laughing and having fun. That's all part of it. Sport that's also lots of fun and ideally together as a team. Even if everyone is on their own again out on the racetrack. Another great session in the Porsche Young Talent program.
1, 2, 3, talent pool.
Talent pool on me, talent pool on me. 1, 2, 3.
Talent pool.
Up ahead, Sunday's race at the Hungaroring. But before that, the 25 drivers of the Porsche Sixt Carrera Cup Deutschland get to meet their fans, who are lining up to grab an autograph from their favorite driver, big or small. The fans are thrilled to have the chance to meet the drivers, and the drivers are also happy about the direct exchange with the fans. The Porsche paddock becomes a fan zone before the start of race number 8 in the Fast One-Make Cup. We try to find circuits that are a challenge for the drivers and deliver a great season, but also prepare the drivers for a potential professional career. Circuits where Formula One races are held are always interesting, and it's good to race in just the right setting. It's great for every driver when 50, 60, 70,000 people are sitting in the stands cheering you on. That's why we enjoy racing in the WEC and in the DTM so much.
And today, in the supporting program of the GT Open. Here at the Hungaroring, the final touches have been done. The tension is rising, especially among Kaz Haverkort's team. It's his first pole position in his young career, but the 20-year-old does it really well. So as they head down towards turn number 1, he moves straight to the right to block Teo Overhaus. But the man in second place has got excess speed and tries to go around the outside. Now also wanting to get involved in this battle is Robert de Haan. He's getting involved here. Let's go on board with him. It is a really exciting three-way battle in the first corners of the Hungaroring.
Whoever is on the inside on the first corner usually wins. He just managed to pull in front of me at the start. I tried during the race, but at the beginning I was shocked by his pace. It was extremely good. I couldn't keep up with him.
This camera angle shows just how quickly Haverkort has put a gap between himself and indeed his pursuers. The three-way battle that's going on for P8 is really rather more exciting. Every single centimetre of asphalt is at stake here. And those that are battling, Alexander Tauscher, Hugh van Eindhoven, and of course, Harry King. Van Eindhoven taking advantage of a small mistake by the man in front of him and right royally grabs his place. However, the battles for critical positions in this race are far from over yet.
Ich hatte einen guten Start, konnte den Van Eindhoven gleich überholen.
I got off to a good start and was able to overtake Hugh van Eindhoven, but I wasn't able to hold my position. I also had a few intense battles with Harry King, but then I was able to keep him behind me and open up a gap. From then on, it was relatively unspectacular.
The racing drone takes us through the last corner. But it's not the last of the race yet. The leader obviously needs to be reminded of this too, because that lockup meant a longer way around the right-hander than he had planned. However, after that little moment of shock, the youngster recovers and finishes the race confidently. Teo Overhaus takes P2, and third, like the day before, is Robert de Haan. Kaz Haverkort, though, is the happiest man.
It's my first season in even GT cars. In March it was my first time in a car. So to already win a race with the team just feels amazing. And also for the team, the confidence now is there for our next races.
With the two new winners, the Hungaroring proves it is always good for surprises. The overall standings look like this. Larry 1040 ahead of Harry King, ahead of Theo Overhaus. Søren Sprang took victory in the Pro-Ams on Sunday. Despite the first bad race, the weekend turned out the same in terms of points. The gap to Ahmad is the same as before. Søren Sprang remains in the lead in the Pro-Am class. Taking a glimpse at the rookie rankings shows Kaz Havercourt leading, ahead of Robert de Haan and Flint Schuring. The Porsche Sixt Carrera Cup Deutschland gets back on track in August at the Nürburgring. There's still lots of exciting racing action to come in the Fast One Make Cup. See you soon.